warden was waiting for me. He blocked my truck on an unimproved road, and he checked the fish I had. It was perfectly legal. I had 3 northerns, 2 bass, and a sunny. And he says, I'm going to follow you home. And I said, follow me home? He says, yeah, you've got too many sunfish. I says, too many fish? He says, yeah, I know you're guilty. If you cooperate, I'll go easier on you. I mean, this guy was wild.
Who was it?
His name was Osborne.
Okay, today is September 4th, 2014, 3:08 p.m. calling Minnesota Department of DNR Lieutenant Mike Shelden.
Good afternoon. You have reached the State of Minnesota Department of Natural Resources and the Department of Agriculture in Fergus Falls. If you know your party's extension, dial it now. To speak with a fisheries employee, press 1. Wildlife, press 2. Parks and Trails, press 3. Waters, press 4. Ecological Resources, including invasives, SNA, Streams Habitat, and Clean Water Legacy, press 5. Enforcement, press 6. Department of Agriculture, press 7. For Mike Shelden, dial extension 225. Brenda Johnson. 1 moment, please.
Hello?
Hello, this is Terry Nemers. How are you doing today?
Good, hang on 1 second.
Sure.
I'm on the other line. Hang on, Terry.
Yep.
I got to take a call here, Jeff. I'll call you back. Yep, bye. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, I was on the other phone.
That's no problem. I sent you an email on August 30th, 2014. I asked you for some data on a Ronald Wayne Johnson, date of birth 12/17/1943, date of incident 12/16/2012.
That's correct.
Just want to know if you did receive that, and what's the status of the data
I
request?
received your request, and I forwarded to the our data person in St. Paul, our data privacy person.
And who would...
And so they will review your request and then send out whatever you're allowed to have.
Okay.
We kind of have a gatekeeper down there, a guy that is an expert at that deals with it a lot.
That's fine.
So I sent it right down to him, and I didn't exactly understand your request is puzzling to me a little bit.
What
Let's
part?
see here.
What
It
part?
came from Lion News. I didn't know what that was.
Well, it's a blog.
Oh, is it a blog? Okay, I didn't know if it
Yeah.
was a newspaper, because down below talks about BrainerdDispatch.com, like a little quote taken.
Right.
And then it says, you want to know about the existence and status of any complaints or charges against the final disposition of any disciplinary action against these officers.
Correct.
So I guess I don't understand your request there.
Well, it's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, is there any complaints against these guys? Conservation Officer Osborne and Lawler? You know, that's...
Where are you getting your information about this case?
Well, there's a newspaper, Brainerd Dispatch. That's the quote I have from it. So that's... I don't know, what do you mean?
So my question to you is, why would you think there's disciplinary action against those officers? By reading that little quote there.
Well, I guess it's, standard. I mean, I'm asking if, for the complaint, and, if they're officers, would make sense, have they had any disciplinary problems? Haven't they? I mean, it's a.
Do you know the status of the case at this point?
Well, I do believe it's going to trial soon. That I have the case number. Do I have the case number on here? I don't think so.
I don't. Do you know that there's been an omnibus hearing?
I don't have the case file in front of me, so I couldn't. I presume that there has been.
There was an omnibus hearing, and of course, as you might expect, the biggest thing that was contested at that hearing was the consent good?
Okay.
That's one of the things the judges always want to find out. Is this good consent? Because if it's not, then it's fruit of the poisonous tree and everything's thrown out, right?
Sure.
So the judge found in the omnibus that the consent was good.
Okay. Well,
and that's where we're at now, and yeah, like you said, it's slated for trial.
right. Well, the thing is, I'm going to be requesting this. I have the policy and procedure manual from the Department of Natural Resources. I received that from a major down in the cities earlier this summer. So I will be requesting the audio of this arrest or seizure, whatever, when the case is all over with. So, I will be checking that for myself, because to be honest with you, I wouldn't trust anything any of the judges ruled in Douglas County, if my life depended on it.
Oh, wow. That's a bold statement.
Well, it's safe to say, because I know sort of what's going on. Well, actually, I know exactly what's going on up there. There was a case, Mr. Carpin was, when he was the county attorney, in which perjured testimony was entered into the case, and this man ended up in prison. And then later on, he was found, the witness was found to be engaging in perjury, and the charges against him were dropped, so he was released from prison.
What kind of a case was it? Do you remember?
It was a high-profile murder case. It was.
Not that one on the baby, was it?
Yes, it was. Do believe his name was Hansen. Don't quote me on that.
Do you remember the defense attorney there?
That I couldn't tell you, but I do know.
He's actually a relative of mine. I just can't say his name now.
Okay.
Do you know Carpin?
Oh yes, I know him very well. He's as crooked as a dog's hind legs. So.
He used to be the county attorney there. Of course, like you mentioned, that we worked under before I was a district supervisor.
Yeah, I have.
And now he's kind of gone to try to become an expert at defending people in fish and game cases.
Okay.
Which is interesting, because he wanted to prosecute those before because he said he was so passionate about the outdoors.
He did not want to prosecute him?
He did.
Oh, okay.
He did, and normally an assistant county attorney will take game and fish cases because there's not a lot of them each year compared to other types of cases.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I have video of Mr. Carpin criminally defaming me on video, so I took that to the police, and of course the sheriff tried to prevent me from filing a complaint. If you go to my YouTube channel, which is called Arrest a Judge Kit, you'll see that all played out.
Okay, do it again, because my hearing isn't great. It's called
Arrest a Judge Kit. Actually, if you...
Arrest a Judge Tip?
Kit. K-I-T, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. If you type in Lion News and Chris Carpin, you should find the information, or just type in Chris Carpin in Google, and you should find out my videos on him. So
I actually have a meeting in St. Paul tomorrow.
Okay.
And so and I was also at Ripley yesterday, and I'll run it past our data privacy guy and see, tell him that you're waiting patiently for this stuff. So.
Right. And as soon as this, whether it goes to trial next week or some other day, it's been postponed numerous times. So, I'm telling you right now that I want that audio that I do believe it was Osborne.
Sure.
That recorded that. I'm not, unless Lawler had one too. Did he record a statement too?
I believe Osborne had the recording, to the best of my knowledge, but I'd have to go back and look.
Okay, well, I'm putting on notice now that I want that information too, so.
I think Carpin's the defense on this one, isn't he?
Yes, yes. I am well aware of that, and again, my opinion of him is he's as crooked as a dog's hind leg. So, and I do know the prosecutor, Chad the Felon Larson. He's a common criminal also. So.
How do you know all these guys?
Well, the thing is, Chad Larson is a prosecutor. Was a prosecutor from Polk County.
Right. In Glenwood,
Right.
Yep.
Right, and I've been maliciously prosecuted by him. You know,
Really?
the sheriff's department broke into my home without a warrant.
Oh, did you live down in Glenwood?
I live in Glenwood, right? I live north of Glenwood.
Oh, for some reason when I see the Brainerd, I get thinking you're from Brainerd.
No, nowhere near Brainerd.
North of Glenwood?
I live north of Glenwood, yes. I just used that as a quote because I was too lazy to look up the actual article that I saved, so I just quickly snatched one off the internet, so.
Oh, okay, sure.
So that's why it says Brainerd. I mean, it could have said any number of articles because it's a high profile case and it's been all over the news, so.
So what do you do for a living?
Well, actually, that's none of your business, so I really don't want to discuss that to start with. So.
Okay. No, I was just curious. I've lived in Alec for a long time, and I have some hunting land down by Glenwood, so
Okay.
I'm kind of a local boy in that respect.
Sure.
I just don't recall, your name from like fishing or anything like that.
No, I'm not a big fisherman. That's for sure.
Okay.
I don't even remember the last time I went fishing. But I'll guarantee if you call up Chad the Felon Larson or Chris Carpin, they will know exactly who I am. So.
And let me see. Your name is Terry Nemers. Is that
Correct.
Down here?
Correct. Yep.
Let's see. Do I need any more information on you in terms of?
Well,
it's up to you. It just says Terry. I mean, you don't have the mailing address or anything.
well, you have all the information you need because you've acknowledged that you have received my email and.
I have that. Yep.
Yes,
So you
and
just want the state to respond by email?
yes, it's electronic data, so I just need it to be emailed to me. So, and there's no law that requires me to even tell you who I am to start with. So
So when I get a chance tomorrow, I'll talk to the data privacy person in St. Paul and see if they can get your information to you.
sure.
I think what's happening in the world we live in today, I think they get inundated with requests now.
Oh, that's easily possible. I submit
they're
data
awful.
requests.
I
Right.
think they're backlogged.
Right. I submit data requests from one end of the state to the other. So this isn't the only case that I'm interested in. So.
Sure.
But anyhow, there was a PS on my question there,
Okay, let me
or
look
my
again
data
here.
request. It says, after Terry Dean Nemers, it says, PS, in your opinion, would Osborne or Lawler be the types of individuals who engage in a home invasion? So yes or no?
I don't think I need to answer that question either.
Okay, well that's fine.
Yeah, but I think you know what I would think about that.
Well, that's fine.
So, we will hopefully have some information for you shortly here. Like I said, I'll be in St. Paul early in the morning. I'm going to make a point of trying to get this stuff out to you.
Sure, I appreciate that.
We don't. It's not at my will to give it out because we have a person that handles data privacy requests, and in theory, they're supposed to be more knowledgeable about it than the rest of us. So that's why they handle it.
Oh, that's no problem. I just wish you could have sent me an email explaining that to me. So that's why I'm calling to find out what's going on. So.
And the reason I called my supervisor and I said, "What do I do with this here?" Because it just says Lion News. I don't know who it is.
Well, actually, it has my full name on there, so.
But it still didn't really understand who you were. It makes more sense to me now.
Well, the thing is, we live in the world of technology. All I have to do is just Google my name, or again, you could have called up the prosecutor. He would have easily told you who it was, or the defense
Of course,
attorney.
I wouldn't have that knowledge.
Right.
Honestly, I've known a lot of people in 29 years as an officer. I've never heard or seen your name before, so.
Oh, well, I'll guarantee you that those two individuals that know me, they'll be able to tell all sorts of stories about me. Some actually true.
Well, I like them.
Excuse me?
Okay, well, hey, nice talking to you.
Thank you for your time.
You betcha.
Yep, bye now.